Hey, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. Today we're going to do something a little more fun and random. I asked recently on my community tab, what Animal Crossing characters would you change the design of? And what would you change about them? So I figured it would be really fun to hop on Photoshop and try fixing some of the ugly characters that people have problems with. So I'm actually going to start with my character that I would definitely change, which is Moose. I think he's awful. So let's switch over here to Photoshop. There we go. So there's Moose. I find him absolutely horrible. Like, his design is just awful. His eyebrows are a little weird. His eyes are okay. His nose is fine. His mouth is just upsetting. I don't know how else to explain it. And his hair. So I think those are the three things we're going to focus on trying to fix. And we are absolutely going to start with his hideous eyebrows. So we'll get out our stamp tool and we'll remove those real quick. Alright, so he's already looking a lot better without his ugly eyebrows. I think to make it easier on ourselves, we're just going to select his hair and just change the color of it to match better. Like his sideburns, we're going to just try to get rid of them completely. Maybe we'll even change his ear color, but I don't know just yet. So why don't we select just this color in general. We'll turn the tolerance up and try to get as much as this as possible. So now what I'm going to try to do is match this hair, this like weird fuzzy hair, with the fur, his blue fur color, and that way it'll kind of hide it, and then we can get rid of any like weird shadowing if we decide we don't want it to have that texture. So we'll change the hue in here. And we want it blue, so it doesn't, while it's not ideal that it's green, it's still closer to blue, and then we can just go in here and change the color values. There we go. So we got rid of this hair. You still have the weird fluffy texture, so we can probably just blend that out. We're not going to need it to be a perfect solution, just one that looks a little better, right? Oh my gosh, he's already looking so much cuter. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is grab his mouth. So I'll grab this side of his mouth and use content aware. Maybe even like get rid of some of this because we want it to be as minimal as possible. And so we will do Shift F5, which opens this, and we will hide it completely. And it's grabbing it like this, and then transforming it to reflect. That's kind of cute. I don't hate it. So I'll just clean this up a few pixels here. Cute! Oh my gosh. Alright, so I almost feel like he might need hair, or we can just give him some eyebrows because he is looking a little bit bald, so we'll give him his eyebrows back. We'll use this color here, his little feety color, and we will just add in some eyeballs, or eyebrows. Okay, so I made him have, I made him basically have no creepy eyebrows. He just has like normal eyebrows. But he looked a little too bald, so I gave him some of his hair back, so it just kind of swoops down a little bit. But his ears match his like regular fur color. But his hair still matches his little feeties down here, which is kind of nice. We got rid of the smirk. No more creepy smirk. The eyes are also even, so I think he looks a lot cuter. Here's a before, where he had a little kind of creepy face, and here is an after. Or he looks a lot cuter and a little bit more normal, so I feel like if I saw this moose on the island hunting, I'd be more likely to consider him to join South Perry than this moose. So let me know what you think of him, and let's move on to the next one. Alright, next up we have Freckles. Animate Buster said, I would change Freckles' design and put their eyes closer together and get rid of their hair. So I agree that I'm not a huge fan of ducks that have hair. I find them like a little bit awkward. I do actually think Freckles is really cute. So we're going to just scooch her down a little bit. But we can definitely work on moving her eyes to be in a more normal area, as well as removing her hair. So let's get started with that. So what I'll do is use this selection tool and just grab her hair on the top. This is like the easiest thing to do. And we will adjust and just hue change it a little bit. It's already pretty close to where we wanted it to be. So we'll just find a color that's a little bit closer to the color we're looking for. I guess we would want to pretty much stay right around here. I know that looks really bright, but then what we'll do is go into here, adjust this, boost the red. Like that. And that should be a lot closer to what we're looking for. Almost. There's still a little bit of color difference, so you just want it a little more peachy, so we're going to reduce the red probably. There we go. So we're just going to blend this in a little bit more as well, so we'll use our stamp tool for that. There we go. So now we got rid of her bangs. I kind of wish she had like a little bit of bangs. Maybe we could have changed it, but for now we're going to do exactly what our comments said to do. So we're going to take these and we will grab this one and scooch it on in. Maybe even warp it a little bit so it's like a little more... Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Something like this. And reflect. Oh, okay. I don't hate it. So we just have to get rid of these. And we'll use content aware for this to make it a little easier. That helped. Just gotta do a little cleanup after. So now that our eyes are actually showing, it's a little bit awkward, so we're just gonna readjust these a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of like, I guess eyeshadow for lack of a better word on the outside of this, just to make her eye feel a little bit more natural and not like just hucked in there. Okay, so here is the before and after. So we removed her hair. I honestly think we could have left her hair, but making the eyes closer together definitely helped just kind of make her look a little bit more normal. I am a little curious to see what she'll look like with hair, so we're just gonna copy it real quick and just see. Yeah, even with the hair, she looks great. It really is just her eyes that needed a little bit of adjustment. Again, I kind of like her derp eyes. I think they're really cute. I like how far apart they are, but I can see it making a big difference. So on to the next one. So here's a really simple request. This one is from Ducky, and they said that they would change Bill to make him yellow, a yellow duck. So we're gonna make him yellow, but not yellow enough where you don't see his beak anymore, but just adjust his colors a little bit. So we'll grab all of his red. Oh, he's actually really cute blue, but we want to make him yellow. So we'll go over toward here. And we'll make him a little bit brighter by adjusting some of the colors. So we'll just boost the red a little bit and then add green to make it back to yellow. And even a little bit more blue just to brighten him up a bit. There you go. If you ever want to know what Bill looked like when he as a yellow duck, now you do. It actually goes good with this purple shirt. Here's another pretty easy one to do from Layla. She said Bertha's skin tones are bright teal, and she hates it. So she'd rather have it be bright teal to light teal. And while I disagree because Bertha's color is literally my favorite color out there, This is another really fun, easy one to do. So we're just going to color pick all of these. And these are always super fun to do because it's literally just taking the color and copy pasting. And we are going to do a hue and saturation and just turn the lightness up to make her a bit brighter, but not too bright. I think the other thing we want to do actually instead is go through here because this will just adjust it a lot nicer. She's still very vibrant. So we're going to go back into here, and now that we have kind of the understanding, we can turn her lightness up and the contrast up a little bit more, even turn the saturation down just a smidge. And then the only other thing we want to do is grab these nose pieces because these are not supposed to be part of it, as well as her hair. I might even grab it from this bottom one like that and just delete it right here. So there you go. She's a lot lighter now. She's a very pastel blue, almost like a baby powder blue versus the super bright teal that she normally is. Unfortunately, we lose a little bit of her texture by doing that, but just for a quick visual, it is pretty fun to look at. So the next one on the list is Chops. And Boone says, if Chops didn't have hair and had a less depressing looking face, he would look so much better. So we're going to try to make him look a little less depressed and remove his hair. So we will start with the hair because that's probably the easiest thing to do. I'm not sure if we want to keep his eyebrows because I don't know if that's adding to the sadness of his face or not, but for now we'll just leave it. So there's his hair. I think we should also try getting rid of his facial hair. We'll try doing it the easy route where we just grab onto it and try to color change it a little bit, and then we'll hide it from there. Or we could try doing content aware, but that might grab his nose, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we got rid of his facial hair, and then he really has no mouth at all. And his eyes still look really sad. I think for this one, we're going to cheat it a little bit, and we're going to ask help from our dear friend Peggy. And we are going to borrow her eyes. So we are just going to grab Peggy's eyes here, eyelashes and all, and basically just kind of like plop them on top, but we're going to try to get his eye color here. So what I'll do is grab these and just do a bit of a hue shift. So his eyes are still the same color. We just wanted him to look a little bit happier. And we'll kind of squish him down. Maybe make him a little bit, we don't want them too far apart. So let's go back here and get rid of these, and we'll also hide the eyelashes. You know, he actually doesn't look bad with those eyebrows, and his eyes look really way better. We just gotta smooth out. If we're gonna be nitpicky, I'm usually, for fun, I don't really care that much, but just to clean it up a little bit and let it look a little less jagged, we'll just clean up these edges where the eyelashes got erased. There we go. He's so cute. Aww. I was thinking his eyebrows would look a little awkward without, like, you know, anything there, but it's actually pretty cute. The only other thing we have to think about is his mouth. All the mouths seem to be just kind of general smiley faces, so instead of drawing it, or instead of borrowing it, we're just going to draw it. So we'll get his mouth color from his nostril, and we'll just draw one in there a little bit. It's actually quite cute that way. It doesn't look too bad. Maybe give him a little bit of a dimple. Aw, I like him. I think he looks really cute. There we go. And there's Chops. So let's do a before and an after. So we will grab Chops real quick. And after. He goes from a very bougie looking boy to a very cute and happy boy. It's like good cop, bad cop. So I think we'll stop here, but we will definitely do more of these in the future if you guys like. So make sure you let me know if you want to see more edits to Animal Crossing Villagers. But let me know in the comments what you think of the edits, or if you want to see any villagers in particular and how you would want to be changed. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!